What's up guys, this week I'm in the shop with my friend Landon today. We're building this baseball mound with a plate on top, a nice angle down, and we even have wheels on the side so that you can roll it with ease when you're all done. So if you want to learn how to make this project, stay tuned and I'll be glad to show you. So for this project, we're going to be using a lot of scrap wood, and we are also going to be using a sheet of plywood. But first, before we get started cutting this, we have to go to the backyard and measure around the fire pit that it's going to be going over, because when we play wiffle ball, we have the fire pit right in the middle of the yard. So we don't want to trip over it, so we're making a mound for it. So let's go ahead and head to the backyard and measure that out.
We're going to leave a couple inches on the width of each side of this. So we'll say about 3 for the wood, and to get it over it safely. Okay, right there. So Eric, this is 47 inches.
All right.
All right, now let's measure from about here to about here. 80 inches. So the height of this will be about 8 inches, and then we cut it off here with about 1 to 2 inches with a little plate that goes down here to finish it off ground level. The first thing we need to do is rip our board down to 7 inches wide.
So we got all the pieces ripped down to 7 inches now. Now what we want to do is go ahead and cut this back piece to 48 inches. Then our 2 long pieces are going to be cut at about 4 feet. And then it's going to go on an angle from there. And these pieces are about 8 feet long a piece. So we have our back piece cut to 48 inches. Now we have to cut both of our side pieces, and the side pieces are basically, the back half of it's pretty much a square, and then the front half is going on a slant, kind of like a ramp would. So basically we want to measure out 40 inches in the back, and just mark that on here. And then from this 40-inch point, we want to basically just mark it on here so we have it marked. And then we're gonna go all the way to the end of our 8-foot board, and we're gonna measure up 2 inches down here. So we have 2 inches. So now I have 2 points. I connect the point from here to here, and that's gonna give me that slant that we need. And we just wanna do that on both boards, and we'll get that nice slant for our mound going. And this can all be cut with a circular saw. So I just laid a 2x4 connecting the 2 points, and then I just got a Sharpie here, and this is gonna give us a rough image of what our slant's gonna look like. And now I just run that over with the circular saw, and we'll be on our way with this mound. So now we have the basic shape of the mound. We have the 2 side pieces that go on slants. The top part is flat, just like we wanted. And basically we have a lot of cutoffs here. If you don't have cutoffs, you can just use 2x4s. But we're gonna put some 2x4s in to support it. So we're gonna put one probably here, definitely one at the end, maybe a few on this ramp part. And we just really wanna support it so it doesn't have so the plywood on top just doesn't sink in. So we're gonna go ahead, cut these up, and put them all in. so now we have all this screwed together. This wood is pretty warped though, so it made
Really
it
warped, it's terrible.
Yeah, so it made it twist a lot. That's the bad thing about using old scrap wood. But this thing is really rocky, so hopefully when we set it on the grass, it will just kind of even out. So we're gonna go in the backyard and check it out. So we just got back from the store and we bought some particle board as well as an extra 2x4, and we added the 2x4 for a little bit more support. And now we're gonna go ahead and take this particle board and put it on here.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put all 4 pieces of our particle board on here, and from there all we have to do is paint it.
Way too. Alright, let's go right here. We have to get the plate in.
So I decided it's gonna be best if I put wheels on this because it's so heavy. So if you wanna roll it out by yourself, you can easily do that. So what I did was I put a bolt on here and I attached it just with another bolt that holds it all nice and strong. And then when I wanna take this wheel on and move it, all I have to do is just go ahead, take a washer, and that gives me a space between here and here. Then I can just go ahead and slide my wheel on, and then from there put a washer on the outside, and then just put a wing nut on it. So then I can move it with ease, and then when I'm all done moving it, I can go ahead and take all this stuff off real quick. And that's just gonna be like a 5-10 second breakdown. So every time I have to move it, it's just another 5 or 10 seconds. Not that big of a deal. Well, that's it for this week's project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty much made out of all scrap wood, so it was only about 20 or 30 bucks at the end of the day. A lot of the stuff I had laying around, all I had to really get was the plywood and the paint. Other than that, it was pretty simple to build. If you want to build one, I would highly encourage it because it's so easy to build. And that's about it for this week's project.
All right, don't forget to go give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. So we post woodworking videos every Tuesday, so make sure you go check those out.
Yeah, like he said, brand new woodworking videos almost every Tuesday. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.